Hello guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time of the day is right for you. Welcome back everyone. Part 4 playing this Reaver build, and the build is shaping up in terms of skills and in terms of devotion. Well, we are level 81, so today, maybe tomorrow, we get into end game part of the build, right? Today, tomorrow, depending how long we're gonna be playing today. And the first thing I want to do is farm for better access. All right, I don't even know if I can possibly farm for it. So let's check out. They should try to jump on lead difficulty and see if I can farm for like something around level 82, 84. All right, level of access. If it's just dropping me like 92, well, no luck. Alright, we're gonna be playing with a different axis for 94, so these two levels does not really mean any difference. But let's see. Also, we tried to farm this axis yesterday. Alright, we got super unlucky on getting that Pitmaster guy. So another thing to say on a build, we still have player issues with it. We still have player issues. Also, look at this. We got a Grasp of Enchanted Might. It's actually the one I'm planning to use on this build. No kidding. That's the one I'm planning to use. Reduction target resistances, 22 points. And we can improve it like very soon. It's probably gonna mess up my balance. Alright. We have chaos resistance right now. Elemental resistance is a resistance, so that's gonna mess it up a little bit. That's fine. So the problem is me player problem. 70 times that. Alright, that's kinda atrocious. We died yesterday to Reshalga, so that's stuff like I knew our build not ready to do. We still went and tried to see what happened, alright? To measure how good it's holding up against her. It wasn't holding up very good, right? The problem is, well, damage survivability as well. I would say we're good in survivability, we were good in survivability with a 10k health, but not anymore. Pushing the point, we need more. Okay, it's a wrecked bit. Purple's level 86. Level 86. I should supposed to go like here a couple of levels lower. Alright, couple of levels lower over here, so I can actually farm level 80 plus access, and I didn't done it. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Okay, we're gonna jump in, reload in, and see if we can get the Pitmaster. If you're not, we'll probably get to level 80, 94 with my current one. I will try to. It's limited my DPS and output quite a bit. Alright. Okay, run guy. So that's the problem. That's the problem, DPS output. We're trying our best. And the thing is, I say we more or less okay with the constellation right now, right? Shaping it up. But to tell you the truth, right, this constellation ain't no good for mid-game like we're doing, especially with lower level weapon.
I can't do that yet.
They're not maximizing the damage output we could do. Right, they're not. And I'm not entirely sure they're shaping up very well for endgame either. So we need to resync on the constellation and send an Eldrick. Okay, attempt number 3 failed. Dude, like, I swear this guy was, getting this guy was so much easier last time ago. Last time I tried. Should I just try to check the item on my Grimdawn stash? Right? Maybe I have like some in my Grimdawn stash. Okay, let's give it a try one more time. If I don't see the guy, I'll try my Grimdawn stash. I'm not sure we have like good levels, but I remember killing this guy. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well, hopefully we have some good levels. Need to check it out, right? Can save without checking out. Okay, that's not the guy. Attempt number 4 failed. Let me look at the Grimdon stash in that case. Let's see. Turn in Grimdon stash. Scene over here. Go and find this Grimdon stash on my PC over here. Okay, there it is. Let's mirror on it. Let me run it. So, what the X name is? Pitmaster something, right? I should have checked out the name, dude. Should have checked out the name. Okay, let's see. Search for nothing. I think it's like Pitmaster. Pitmaster, okay, 2670. So I have two like level 82 and level 84 here. Charge of Annihilation. It's lightning damage, vitality damage, bleeding damage. Alright, and this one, Celerity. Celerity is bullshit, right? That's what I put. Celerity is that officer celerity. The officer is doing something total damage, so an offensive ability, so maybe not bad. Now this one, that's not really that good. But we maybe can use one or two of those, right? Let's put it over here. But copy it back into database. So we got it. Good shot. We got them. Are they good? That's a different question. Something need to be evaluated. So today we starting also the new DLC. Alright, new DLC to get a flask upgrades. That's gonna boost my survivability quite a bit. Alright, get a flask modifiers. We're gonna get all of that damage absorption barrier. Alright, lesser cooldowns. So it should be helping. Direct by Protoss. Damn this direct by Protoss. Well, okay, let's do one more time. I mean, we kinda got the X's, but I don't like the overall thing. I wonder how those guys scaling on a veteran difficulty. Right, we know they're not scaling on normal difficulty, but maybe veteran difficulty. Also, chat, big news. We decided yesterday that next build is a hardcore build. My very first hardcore build in ages. Right, so I don't collect any items, so we will solo self-found. We cannot start it on ultimate difficulty forever, because I never finish. Okay. Run, guys. Run, guys. So I wonder how those guys scale in a veteran. Let's check it out. Attempt number 7, by the way. But yeah, we'll be doing hardcore run after we finish with this. And maybe some other run, some different build in parallel on the softcore. Okay, so there's 37, so they're not really scaling here. Alright. Maybe arena guys scale better. 37. That's not gonna work. So 38. Arena guy. 40. No. They're not scaling the veteran properly. Okay. Jumping back to ultimate. Let's check out those axes that we bought for my storage. My throat not feeling very well after all the talking yesterday.
You see anything you like?
Okay, we're keeping the chains of the grasp unchained at night. That's something we do want to... Well, again, probably not on level 84. Probably I will not be able to use it on level 84 right away. Because we just messing up with the balance things. The balance part. But maybe later on I'll be became more valuable. Okay, just like selling all of this. Selling all of this too.
See you around. I'll keep your stash safe.
Alright, put in this into stash, put in this into stash. Nothing else there. And what we want to check, those two items that I delivered. So it's saying it does have a little bit better offensive ability. Or DPS. Physical damage, red bleeding, all damage, critical hit damage, bleeding damage. So we have offensive ability 89, casting speed. The casting speed I don't care about. So it's one candidate and another one charge. Lighten damage, bleeding damage, vitality, bleeding damage, vitality, physical damage to lighten damage conversion. As I don't really care, but also giving me like extra offensive ability over here. Right, open wounds. It's technically a little bit better DPS. Technically. So for now. Alright, everything set. Get the potion of XP over here. Let's try to get to level 90 for today. I'll try my best. To see how that's gonna work. So there's also a shrine along the way that you can get. So you're obviously getting it. Who dares to heal them? Okay, suddenly you can watch my energy levels. So kind of like Amber. Stuff I'm not remembering very well. I swear, back in the days when we played this more often, I was starting to remember all of those components we need for the shrines.
If you happen to find any food,
I'm not joking. Well, we did use Memento Mori's memory from time to time, on occasion. That's beyond the point. A little bit of extra XP from here. And let's see what we are doing with the devotions, right? We were doing it grab, so it's giving me like extra offensive defense over here. It's gonna be like elemental resistance here, elemental damage, which we can utilize to some degree. But more importantly, our offensive ability 2600 and a half, and defensive ability 2300, which should be working very well up until level 90. Well, okay, so that's a sync. Okay, so there's a sync. So this 2300 defensive ability should be working very well, at least until level 90. That's like my data, right? It's about the current. That does not include in the current DLC. All right, that's the problem. Current DLC, which we're going right now, is the hardest one. The monsters are the strongest there. Those guys are reflective. So he didn't have like any icon on top of him. But we didn't kill myself with the reflective damage either. I do have like 15% resistance, I do believe. The reflective damage. Let's see. Oh no, no, I didn't. I don't have what? So I did. So I did. Genuinely so I did. Oh, but okay, so I did plan to go owl, right? But I didn't go with yet. So the owl, that's the thing that giving me that. Most likely this is owl. Let's fire those guys. I feel like you can a little bit of wasting time on those.
Yeah.
Okay, you know we drill around this area. Just come in close, put in a portal over here, and then go into Fort Icon. All together. And then we're going back. I mean, the drill, because we're doing like the Death Vision faction all this time. They can. I'm not even sure like this build usefulness of Onslaught over here. Maybe like, you know, they're not doing like that much of damage to a single target, unfortunately. All my damage coming from Ring of Steel. They charge in right, but not utilizing all the charges to their maximum potential. Since we get in 2 seconds cooldown on the Ring of Steel, I just can't get all of these charges. Before we using the Ring of Steel again. 7 charges, however, improving my damage by 105% for Ring of Steel. So it's a big boost, for sure. Death Vigil. So later on, with the set bonus, we'll be able to use it more efficiently. But with the set bonus, I will be able to
See anything you like?
preserve some charges. Alright, there is a chance for charges not to be consumed. Anything. Oh my god, like my sword is like feeling so weird. It was okay when I was going to sleep. Okay, no use for this. Probably no use for any of this gear, to be honest.
Iron well spent. Safe storage, no questions asked.
So storage, and no storage we're looking for. Just putting this one in, putting this one in.
It's safe with me.
Level 82 almost there, so we can replace my X. Another one is like L84, is it? Okay, 84. Now let's go back to the portal. There's another shrine over here. Oh, actually 2, is it? Is that 2 shrines here? Hold it. Well, at least one. Alright, at least one. Not like this. Take the sink, we need some money. Yeah, like if I'm not hitting them with the Ring of Steel, that's Onslaught like really not doing it. Really not doing it. Because look at the Onslaught damage here, and like where I can Onslaught damage 10k maximum per hit. It's like nothing. Does it increase like visual spinning? Does not just increase visual spinning. Make sure we keeping the hours on. At least I see like my bleeding is starting to work a little bit. Actually because we're using those Pitmaster. Pitmaster items, so those are giving me quite a bit of bleeding damage overall. At level 82. So what we were doing with 82. We're increasing my... Okay, we already got Astrakan, right? Already got like Endless Rage, but we can get like another Onslaught. Alright, another Onslaught point over here with Astrakan Rage. And then we can get Icebound. Some resistances, some more cold damage. So let's go that way. It's probably first bound. So there's attack speed and bleeding damage. Seems like useful. There's also like Shadow Dance, always useful for a defensive thing. Alright, elemental damage over here is 8% elemental damage. And resistance. So basically this is doing better. She's giving me 11% to cold damage. 11 is more than 8. Math lessons. I'm not even sure if they carry this in school anymore. Like, we're talking with our neighbor with the village on the phone, and her daughter like 7 this year already, and she's going to school this year to the. So we're talking about like school matter a lot, and how like literally the educational process getting worse and worse. The amount of knowledge and all that stuff. Well, so there is understandable issue with the war, alright, but there was a decline in that front for a while too. Right, and the level issue. So a lot of kids are nowadays are just studying from home, right? They're not even like visiting school most of the time. There is no possibility to do that. Is that you don't have like electricity, or you don't have like the heating in the school, or like it's plain impossible because bombing and stuff, and no shelters and things. So a lot of kids studying from home for years. It's impacting the motivational part too. Quite a lot. As a grown up, I feel like studying from home, it's way easier, way more, you know, like optimal than actually visiting the university lectures and all that stuff. And you have more time, like to you know, to interact with your professors. You can call them later on with the video calls and stuff to discuss some different topics, but it's different for kids. But more is saying, yes, you do like not need to meet the humans. So it's easier. Welcome, mate. Welcome, Mori. It's easier, kind of like when you grow up. You have like more, I don't know, control over your schedule. I don't know, like how to explain it. All right, it's feel like, yeah, you try not to waste time more. For kids, I feel like if you need to study home, there's obviously exceptions. There's some diligent kids, but it's removing competitive nature of studying, right? There's one thing that is removing competitive nature. So you don't really care about how your classmates doing, all right? You don't really have much to compare you to other people you're talking about with video calls. Does not really feel real, maybe for some kids. And you know, you got distracted very easily with other matters than into attention at home. So overall, it's we talk about it like these topics, and it's yeah, like well, there is a visual decline in amount of knowledge, amount of the quality of education overall in just primary school levels of schools. And it does not look visually improving too. I mean, they even like debating, you know, like for entrance exam, right? So like after you finish in school, you get this exam thing. Okay, let's put it here. You finish the school, you have an exam thing that giving you like. That's all. Oh my god! Oh my god! This guy is dangerous. Is that I just jump into his shit? This guy is super dangerous. He'll kill me easily. So basically, fuck. I cannot talk. I need to concentrate here. Those exams can get you entrance into university. The exams you're doing after school. So they trying to remove the maths from exam altogether, right? Doesn't matter if you go into something like technical specialty. What you need to know is language and history, and that's all. That's all that they want to leave for educational exams, for entrance exams. It's a bullshit. How do you not need the math? How do you not need the physics? How do you not need the chemistry? That's all that we were obligated to use at the entrance exams. Oh my god, this guy is like not critting me. That's good. That's good that he's not fucking critting me, but this is the way. This is time for my bleeding to work, alright? This is the time for bleeding to work. I don't even have a time to spin that Onslaught too. I'm actually very surprised we didn't damage to him. Totally not using primary attack skill, yeah. As I mentioned, mate. So like I'm kind of like, well, very have a big question about like usefulness of the slot and all this build right now. Well, It does proc sometimes.
That's not ready.
Oh my god. There we go, get it. The good thing, this guy didn't have a good chance on me. That's a good thing. Shit. It was dangerous. Okay, so there's one shrine here. Right. One shrine. So Maxwell stocks in this fight 1. Well, also the problem is the attack speed. I don't know. Honestly, like I just don't have a time to stack these Onslaughts. So again, with endgame gear it will be probably better because we have a chance not to use the stacks of Onslaughts. So sometimes we're gonna be broken their Brink of Steel and the maximum Onslaught stacks. Get in line. Go up this thing, got a buffoon. Like very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Oh my god. Did you heard all this heartbeat music? Didn't even saw like the cats dropping down for that heartbeat. It's dropping and coming back.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, no recipe here. Unfortunately. I just realized I didn't take the chest in that previous boss fight. It's fine, right? I did the chest. Don't want to get smashed by the rocks. Wait, that's dead end.
That skill's not ready.
Rocks. Rocks. This fight like you can easily be lost if you don't know the mechanic about dodging the rocks. Chest is a virtue, chastity. Chastisize yourself for it. Good one, good pants. Oh, 100 range it, nope. No, don't care. Well, this guy have a shrine, so like we're taking the shrine at least. Another purple item. Okay, we have no business here anymore. Apart from those chests.
That skill's not ready.
Like at the previous areas, but who cares? If I didn't mention the chests, I would not be. Yeah, whatever.
Sabotage, precisely.
Sabotage. That's what I'm best
I'll
at.
give you a good price on what I've got left.
Okay, selling all of this. Have no reason to keep those. There's no double rare. Okay, this we keep in. Like someday I'm gonna get the proper build with this. All right. But that's not it. Never mind. That's a different one. There's two hammers, right? One that giving you plus something to Spirits of Empyrean, +1 Empyrean, or well, somehow modify them, right? Convert them damage to fire. Can't remember. Physical damage. But this is not what we're looking for. Is there elemental physical damage? A reduction, freeze, chaos, and piercing. Okay, not exactly stuff we can use it right now. It's fine. What do you need to carry supplies?
Got something you need stashed?
Need to stash all of this.
I have this.
Our devotion point. So it's a completed crop constellation. Yeah, we kinda need for this guy a little bit more ascendant, a little bit more Eldritch. Wait, do we not put like points in Eldritch? Okay, I don't know how we get like one Eldritch. Nani? How do we get a glass Eldritch? What? Huh? Oh, that's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing. I'm somehow missing one Eldritch for this. What? I mean, there's a fox. Did use a fox for bleeding in my planning. So bleeding attack damage converted to health, which is not bad for me. Eh? But how the heck I'm missing one Eldritch for this? Alright, let's go with 9 of this. Okay, let's see what I was projecting for the to begin with. Browser. Like I did work with this constellation a little bit, crossroads minus. So we got all of this. Eldritch 16. Oh, I just put it in the Fox, did I? I just did put it in Fox after all. I went for Owl. She's giving me like that reduction damage. And a little bit more bleeding and frostburn. And it's enabling me to get the Leviathan over here. Cold damage. Defensive ability, personal vitality. Resistance. That's what I did. There's so many other things that I can do here, like Hypergrief for elemental damage, the Berserker. There's so many things, so many other things. Just saying. Alright. The Phoenix doing also elemental damage. It's gonna make some chaos resistance if needed. Alright, so I can get this 12 chaos resistance and health. So over here. So I can remove technically a couple of points from this, right? Like, we don't need this one, Pearson, and we don't need this one. Just like extra 2 points over here. For starter. Alright, 16, so this is giving me 5. Right, so I can remove like all crossroads here. Majority of it. I can build... I can go for Amatok here. So Amatok is defensive ability, maybe not that good. So we can get for 3 points, we can get 90 extra cold damage and extra health, 6%. Cold damage and first burning damage over here. Offensive ability, cold damage. Maybe it's not that great. If you're looking for Berserker over here, for 1 point, it's like 300 health and offensive ability. Alright, health regeneration, physical resistance, piercing resistance. So it's like, okay, you should get in these resistances over here. Stun resistance, freeze resistance, so bleed. There's offensive ability 60. Alright, this one is extra bleed. So there is reason to use this one as well. I feel like Leviathan is still good. Alright, giving me some survivability, some good stuff over here. And I think it's still good. Still good. Anything else cold? Right, there's a bird. Cold damage. So you can consider, instead of owl, take the bird here. Harp here. So 1, 2, 3, 5, right? So piercing damage, piercing cold, critical damage, energy cannon, and offensive ability and bleeding resistance. This giving me like elemental resistance, 8%, and all damage and reflective damage reduction. So there's that. Also, instead of fox, right, we can take a hawk. So fox have this attack damage converted to health, so she's gonna be working for me, okay-ish. Alright, bleeding resistance, bleeding damage, and bleeding, extra bleeding. Hawk has offensive ability. Offensive cannon acquired. So 3% offensive and a little bit of offensive. But it can... I do think we benefit from attack damage converted to health quite a bit. So there's that. But it's like extra point to think of. Elemental damage, retaliation damage. So health, piercing resistance, shield damage block. So 2 points in this guy are looking good. 3 points in this guy are looking good for survivability. Increase armor, elemental resistance. So also look good. Is it better than those 2 points into crab over here? Defense. So I think those 2 extra points into crab are actually good too. There's also the wolf here. Alright. There's also a wolf if you consider it. But, okay, I saw we remove the crossroad. We like locking 1 point into Ascendant for wolf. That's... But it's 300 health offensive ability. Alright, and then defensive ability, so 3 points is already good. And there's extra bleeding. Offensive ability plus 4. Like, so it kind of works with my bleeding. Hybrid arts. Bleeding cold hybrid arts. Elemental. Right, again, elemental I did mention that we have those guys here. Alright, with resistance fire, elemental damage. We have this guy over here. Defensive elemental resistance. What else we have here for elemental damage? There should be like some big stuff here. Okay, her, okay, but we can get her. Elemental damage, she's elemental. Arcane currents, elemental damage, defensive ability. Use the damage. This is going elemental damage, actually. Does it also have elemental damage? 50, 90. I did like actually an inspiration. We tried it with the previous build. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Extra offensive, defensive ability. Alright. But it's also require a lot of points. Health, bleeding resistance. It's not entirely out of question, however. If you're looking at it, it's not really. But maybe you can even replace the lion with this. Alright, so you can get 3 points from lion. And can even finish the inspiration. Total speed, defensive ability. Yeah, okay. So there is some shenanigans we can do. Constellations differ from what we have over here. Did I spend a point, however? I was debating. Okay, we didn't. So I think the owl is still better than harpy overall. I think. Alright, there's also that reflection damage reduction. They nerfed reflection damage, so maybe we wouldn't even not need anything beside this 15% over here. Maybe. Just the wild sword. Did we pick a quest for her?
That's locked.
Locked. Okay. Just want to deal with this traitor first, is it? Reputation for Death Vigil. How are we doing reputation-wise? Devil Crossing, Devil Crossing is actually very close here. To Revered. And Rover's very close to Revered. But for Devil Crossing we need to go and kill a couple of more guys. We should have like some good what Ether and Chaos powder. I do believe those coming from Devil Cross, you know, blue item from the chest. It's not often you see that. The blue items from the chest. Very often in Titan Quest, however. Okay, don't forget to pick up supplies here. Supplies, yeah.
I can't do that yet.
You also can craft artifact on level 90. Another thing to consider, wait. Is it a dead end? It is. Can switch our artifact. We're running with level 30 right now. 35, like cold damage, Berserker, poison resistance. The one on level 19 gonna get me like extra. Wait a minute. Am I like blind here? What? What the heck, shot? What happened? Wait a minute, what happened? What? Oh, okay, there was a hole here. Jesus Christ, how did I saw it? I was like, every route is blocked.
Skill's not ready.
What? I'm a fool. It's fine, it's fine. Nothing to be alarmed for. Usual stuff for this stream.
Skill's not ready.
Dynamite, I'll take it. Our consumption production of dynamite is not so good. I mean, we consume it more than we will ever produce in or find in. Okay, just in case, let's put a portal over here. This guy's still dangerous, right? You can still nuke you with your riots and some attacks. Nine. Bad attack. Doesn't like a throw. Okay. How the hell he's so strong? You could think we put in a good damage. Oh my god, okay. Almost did it. Almost did it.
Skill's not ready.
Like, those attacks there. Dangerous, apparently.
Your resistance is evident.
Okay, those projectiles, very dangerous. Now we're good. Now we can attack.
Hollow victory.
Hollow victory indeed, I agree with that. But victory nonetheless. As I was saying. We did not die here. Alright. If we had this extra 3k health, I would be like more present in fighting him, face tanking him. But I learned my lessons, like, you know, very slowly, but we're learning these lessons of not over tanking myself, yeah, like overindulge myself into face tanking.
That skill's not ready.
Teleport. Okay, now we're going for Astrakarn. Right, now we're going for Astrakarn.
Come see what's left of my wares.
We're done with those traders. The extra XP. This is like also has an okay, no wait, what? So it's having slot here. Reckless power. It's a different version? No, maybe
See
not.
you around.
Yes, here they are. The game just frozen. Just random freezes like this. Okay, Honor is the Black Legion. This is also getting me minus.
Good work down there. We need to secure a
Dude, a game freeze again.
Simply march our forces straight into the
Oh, this guy, like was the one who won the Witch Dead. So there was no reason to.
My, what a curiosity.
I was possessed, so I should trust you very well. I will defy Reeves. Very easy dialogue option was wrong. I will gather this for you. I already gather it for you. There they are. Nobody like to hear it. Continue, continue. I will acquire thanks for you. Okay. Speaking of the thanks, there's another matter that we need to address before going to the next area. Is the thanks leading me to a specific place, right? Sorobation. Eastern Marshes. So before going to Eastern Marshes, I want to get like another piece of the gear, or quest, I would say. Let's see. Here we're gonna go and do something with my Icebound. Plus and plus. We also have like a bunch of attribute. Okay, not really a bunch of attribute points.
I can't do that yet.
Can I do ritual? I will accept. So it's gonna get me level 94. I can switch to the swords, well, to the axes along the way. Ready. But those guys also dangerous, by the way. Those guys also dangerous. There's a bunch of thunder damage. And a bunch of other interesting things. Okay, so this is reflection damage, boy. Stupid risk healing. So with my current power damage output, I can face tank into that reflection damage. I just getting back. Getting my health back with the health leech. Alright, this is happening. The other guy who's healing.
That skill's not ready.
Come on, come here. Fight me like a man. They're staying in that stupid thunder circles. Fight here. Fight here. Oh my god, dude, come. Covered. Covered. I'll just collect the loot. There we go. Was playing it on the safe end. On the safer way, oh my god. Was playing it on the safe end, all that went and died too. Almost died. Do that. It's okay. So Mr. Skeleton is selling all of these things to you. Can finally change some level 84 gear. Oh, dude, it's Serial Bulwark. Okay, never mind. I think I saw this one before. Never mind. One Soldier Inquisitor. It's fine. Make sure you still have a potions. Do you require what is important? I'll find a Reaver. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
That's basically all that we want for the main game for so far, for now. Let's get to Fangs of Astakarn and get my precious flask upgrades. Potion bottles upgrades, modifiers. Call it whatever you want. Well, we're gonna get them, but we're also gonna put a new gear here. So this have some better DPS over here. If I switch this one, and switch this one over here. Okay, I just wonder how much damage it's actually gonna give me. So to 1k over here. Okay, it's not really that much of of a big change. Not the biggest change I wanted. Oh, but we don't have a powder on that, so the powder gonna be helping a little bit. Then a ring. Then we want a ring. Piercing is a resistance over here. Wait, any of this were giving me bleeding? What? Okay, bleeding resistance on silver, right? Bleeding resistance on silver. So this is giving me a little bit more cold damage, offensive ability. Piercing is a resistance instead of poison is an reduction stun duration. But still a better replacement, I do believe. And there's also this one. Bracers. Werewolf, Circle of Slaughter. Can I do it now? Can I do it now? Chaos resistance non-existent if I do. The piercing resistance. So I cannot like put it now here. I'm waiting with this. Now what? Let's put this access into storage, my previous one.
Need something broken down?
So keep the item. Keep the item, we're gonna go into storage. Alright. A bunch of other things gonna go into storage. Want to craft the silver.
Hey, got any more scrap metal?
Let's go here. So bleeding chaos resistance got to back to normal here. We got it back to normal.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Got something you need stashed?
And we're stashing all of those things. Good. And we put in the powder on my weapons here. The powder is or the proper powder. This one cold damage and offensive ability. Cold damage, offensive ability, cold damage, offensive ability. So we got like 3200. Okay, not really that biggest of a change, right? 3200. Nope, not really the biggest of a change. This made vitality resistance. I can put something on the golem ring over here. Our offensive ability looking good in the meantime. So do you think we're gonna be using it like later in the game? That's the 6. I don't think we will. But it's giving me a bunch of cry too. Is there piercing resistance? So it's not really that absolutely disastrously bad. But I just don't think we're gonna be using it later game. We're gonna be balancing everything. I was looking at this metal here. Chaos resistance, elemental slower. I know his resistance, but his resistance we are at the maximum. Alright. We have 5% offensive ability. But no cold damage. No cold damage. How are we looking on the secondary resistance? Resistance 44, stun 15. 15, it's not good. Not good, is it? Okay, 2 more points over here, so there's gonna be fixing my some of vitality resistance. Getting a little bit of cold damage modifiers. Alright, so vitality resistance, we are still 77. Didn't fix that much of it. And now I think we're ready to engage a new area. Hopefully. To Necropolis. I can do Mugshud Rent Quest too.
For the interruption. My apologies. Just a few days ago.
Okay, there you go. But I think reaching the current hold is my top priority right now. Also should switch this right now, slot, right? Was this called? Circle of Slaughter. Okay, Circle of Slaughter. Doing a billion damage. It also increased my maximum health, which is another thing to mention. Right, like another 500 health is not a big deal, but it's still better than not having that extra 500 health, especially when we kind of running low on health. Better not to stay in that place. Oh my god. I realized better not to stay in this, but then I got stunned. And I stayed in place. Yeah, those guys, like, could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Chat. To give myself a due respect here, we're holding on the Clown Fiesta for a whole hour. Alright, yeah. That was bad. Bad move on my part. Need to play careful with those. I mean, again, like 500 health here and there, but 15% stun resistance. 15. It's just like you got stunned, you stay and wait there, doing nothing. No health regen, no skills. I mean, no health regen through the damage converted health thing. Is it full health? Fight is the honorable tactical retreat. That's how we fight those guys, right? Not staying in one place, but going around and slaughtering them around. So far, the only part of Onslaught in this build was about me getting slaughtered. I don't know, like the different. So like, I was considering different versions of Onslaught, right? At least 2 builds when I was starting it. One of that was a Doom Ball. I feel like Doom Ball could be like actually better entry point. Could have been a better entry point for an Onslaught. We'll see how it's going to perform in endgame. Again, it's not performing stellar as of yet. Yeah, the only good point is with freezing these guys, right? So like, I'm getting very much overconfident because of the freeze ability. So I go in there. I'm doing my own Circle of Steel sync, it's freezing enemies. Right, as long as you stay in there and keep them in freezing stun state, you're kinda good. Right, you don't really need to fear much. Most of the time. It's giving me that false confidence. I'm gonna face stun more stuff that I can actually face stun. You know about that overconfidence, being a slow killer and stuff. Ever played Darkest Dungeon? Slow and insidious killer. It's fine, I need to play it a little bit carefully. Piloting a little bit better. So we're still exploring like 99% of these areas here in a new DLC. I'm trying to familiarize myself again with this layout, lay of the land. You would think after going like at least... oh my god! I was talking, you fools. I was saying, you think after going like at least 4 times through here, I already remember where to, which stuff like where. I don't. That's a problem. That's a problem. Again, I was staying in one place there, taking those big charges of the boars, trying to rely on my freeze ability, but it didn't work.
That skill's not ready.
Those guys not even critting me, right? So there's just normal charge attack, right? Those guys in DLC are tough. They're doing like way more damage than normal monsters. The normal charge attack, we don't have like much of a physical resistance stuff. Like for physical resistance and that armor, non-existent here. So it's like hitting like a truck too. But that's what not a crit. None of that was a crit. That's a thing.
I can't do that yet.
So it's extremely dangerous area. I'm like really looking forward to go there on my next hardcore build. Absolutely looking forward to it. And then the thing is, even playing hardcore, right? We would need to go here first after Fort Icon, because I want to get that flask charges, flask upgrades. I don't have like maximum flask upgrades things. But it's still gonna get me like even a basic upgrade is gonna get me like 1 second to charge your flask, which is gonna be good. Well, you know, could be good. Unless we go and die here. Okay, calm down. This wasn't, okay, there was a lead, there was actually a lead. I was about to say, there was not even a lead here. Oh, no, you know what? That's not a charge attack that killed me. Now I remember. Those fire elites over here, for whatever reason, they buffed the meteorite shower or whatever you call it. But it's not exactly falling from the skies, right? It's just some fireballs spreading from their bodies. I just think hitting like really hard. I noticed this on my previous builds as well. I was exact same problem. We weren't down to them, but they took like a lot of my health out. So my assumption then they also hitting you with something physical damage too, apart from a fire. And it's not only those boars over here. There was a bunch of elites like this in the Eldritch guys, right, in Forgotten Gods DLC. And for Forgotten Gods, like we went with my endgame gear. I was like very surprised how much those guys deal their damage. Okay, nothing here. Do a little bit of exploration. Princess birds, don't let them fly. Okay, there's another circle with the mushrooms. Absolutely gonna be not remembering those. This way. Don't let them fly. first. And he recovered. They show frozen. Okay, frozen heart, dude. I thought it was frozen oster. All right, very important resource. New resource, new flower. Together. Oh my god, like my throat is really not feeling well today.
Can't do that yet.
Beavers. At least the beavers, like the one thing in this game that's not really dangerous. All right, you can fight them with your eyes closed. Okay, those guys are dangerous. Titans. And then bound titans or whatever. They can heal and they hit you like super hard. Seem to pay attention. Come on, beavers. Those guys are no trouble. Get rid of the houses. Now that they're just gonna be coming back. They have like very fast reproduction cycle. Okay, 10 levels till the end game. Those 10 levels will be hard. Partially because we actually do in this area altogether is probably the hardest monsters. And there is not much of XP gain from questing. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Like a pro. Got him. Got them all. Big woolly things. You know, match for me. Okay, so I don't know like where to go here. What's the best? Okay, this is going to a portal. So that was the right way to go.
I will not be.
Okay, I'm down Bristol back. So there was a cave with the boss, right? Let's go and take a look. As soon as we have a first portal. Almost leveled up here. Is it dog cave? Can you survive on dog? As long as you're dodging, it's just like a big attack, right?
That skill's not ready.
well, not. So there was dodging everything.
Do that. Skill's not ready.
I got him. Oh, any use for this? Skull damage, chaos resistance, elemental resistance. Right, so they're a ring. Rallying cry. Rallying cry is something I can use. Dual blades, we don't care. Might reduce stun duration, which we do need. Alright. The Eastern chaos resistance probably the best one. Or the Covenant. Like a cold damage is not really that big. Some attack speed is going to be benefiting from. So there is a way to use it for sure. There is some way we can use it for sure. Where it went. Let's put it here. So it's not without its merit. Okay, we don't care about anything here. Teleport. So we're killing the bristle thorn to the north. There's 85 too. Shudan kinda soft cap the icebound here. Give me a 1% vitality resistance, still giving me some cold damage. 11%. So it's not bad to have it. Right, this one is also could be going a little bit higher. Cold damage and extra defensive ability, 20%. So let's keep a good work for the defensive ability. This way, I do believe. Soon to look for the frozen after. Like it's one thing is not really dropping that often from the monsters, right? There's something that drop you frozen after. This we got it like from a totems. Meaning I got it from a monster that came from a totem. But most of the time it's just there as a flower. I need to actually physically go and hit it. And it's not always, you know... Not always your AoE can reach it and hit it. And to be watchful. Oh my god, this is freezing. So we have a good freezing resistance, but we don't. Oh my god, did you saw that one guy, one normal guy, hit me for almost all my health over there? This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous as it is. Basically, the conclusion is those guys are bloody dangerous. You don't want to give them opportunity to hit you that hard. Kill them first. Kill them first. Fancy chest without the masters. Like, sure, I'll take it. So here, cold damage over here. Cold poison resistance, prison resistance, a lot of offensive ability. Right. This could be like good for endgame too. Fire damage converted to user damage. I'm not sure about it, fire user damage conversion, however. Not sure at all. Wait, there's supposed to be the Bristol back to the north here.
That skill's not
Or did we miss it? That's the wrong northern side. Or like somewhere in this parts. Oh, there you go, there we go.
That skill's not ready.
9. 9. I guess I could do like internal trauma damage as well. 9. Damn it, me, you foolish beast. There we go. No challenge. There's a quest item for those boys. So, you know, like, I realized one thing that I literally we running this build for like hour and a half, right? Even dying, so I realized I forgot one thing. My blade spirits. Bloody hell, and they have that some random them, alright? I was like, you know, it did struck me that there's something missing, right? So it's actually make the enemy harder for the enemies to hit me because they're reducing the offensive ability as well. I didn't realize we're missing something here. Like I had a vague feeling, like very vague. It was on the back of my mind for the whole this hour and a half. Jesus Christ.
These land.
Appreciate in 4. So like the quest given XP, not really that much. Let's say like we'll take our sweet time to get in that level 94 today. Hopefully potentially today. Hyper Ravens. Imagine if we could like have them as some pets. I feel like your familiars can grow into Hyper Ravens. That would be a cool mechanic. If you're playing with familiars while going with their Raven build, they by default go into Hyper Ravens mode. We did switch our access over here, but unfortunately not really adding like that much of a DPS, as you see. Not much DPS, not much damage. Okay, blowing up all the chests. It's one of my favorite chests, by the way. Not because of items, but because of components. Right, switching trade in dynamite, something better, something rare, most of the time. Okay, don't have anything over here. I believe this is going to dead end. So check this first. Still looking for that frozen Aster. I do remember there was a spot.
Oh, what a day!
What a day. Welcome to Greetings, mate. A good afternoon. Greetings. So I was saying, I do remember there was a spot on the mountain, and there was like a lot of this frozen Aster flowers. The mountain meaning like, you know, like way over there, like somewhere over here. So are you done setting up the outer worlds? Oh, it's like something for later. I mean, like the gameplay itself.
I can't do that yet.
Your shrine. Got him. Extra devotion points. 47, 55, so... Are we either starting the owl, right, or are we starting this guy? Or just go into fox too? Because we need the owl and the fox. But owl giving me the resistance reduction thing. Alright. So it was all set up like 2 days ago, like I think when I mentioned it on stream. Are we talking about it yesterday? So like...
I can't do that yet.
I have somehow got that impression that you're still like trying to tinker with the terror scene. I mean, yesterday? I think we talked about it yesterday. Mostly like... Sure, mostly... Yeah, I was just wondering if it's just that game.
Can't do that yet.
Dude, I literally wanted to ask something, I just lost the train of my thoughts. I'm so out of my element today. My throat is hurting. I'm feeling very weird. For no reason, I don't know. Like, I think I talked like too much yesterday. And I so like absent-minded today. Finished my AI limit run. First run like 31 hours and second 14. So I apparently like spent like about 17 hours in the first run listening to dialogues, reading lore and exploring versus like 14 hours playing the game. This is like always the always the case, is it? It's always the case. Look at my run with Beast of Reincarnation. Went like over, I don't know how much it even got. Okay, can I see it? I did install the game, so I'm not sure this. Okay, let's see. Player history. I'm not sure if it's gonna show me a time here. Oh no, it's showing. So 37 hours. All right, 37 hours. 37 hours listening to dialogues
That skill's not
and
ready.
exploring in that game. I feel like you get your money worth with the AI limit. Way more than I got with the Beast of Reincarnation. So did everything in the second run as well. I just skipped like all dialogues cutscene. Didn't read anything I relied on my memory for exploration. Okay, mate. Like I gonna stress you out. Like this is
That skill's not ready.
importance of having bad memory sync. Because every time you playing the game the second time, you still enjoy an exploration, alright? I bet you didn't enjoy your second playthrough as much as you did the first one. Because that exploration part was cut off. Welcome everyone else. Greetings, mate. Welcome. How's it going for you? How's the life treating you? 14 hours might seem like short, but that's about the same time it's taking me to do like all bosses, quests, loot in Dark Souls 3, including DLCs. So it's kind of normal. I feel like Dark Souls 3 was actually on the short side, is it? Especially when you familiarize with everything. It was kind of good short time. Not what I did with Elder Rings. Not bad watching the Dota 2 International on the other monitor. Wait, International is already on. Haven't been okay. You know what? Maybe I heard about it. Haven't been in the Dota scene for a while. Interested in Dota scene for a while. Okay, you know what I heard? I heard because the Gabel showed up
Can't
himself.
carry anymore. My inventory is
Yeah,
full.
yeah. There was information that he was present in International. I just somehow didn't realize it's like actually on. Last game of the grand final. Who is in finals? Anyone I knew? Not really. Like one is about 7 hours to do the same. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, the Dark Souls one and
I'll give you a good
the Demon
price
Souls
for
was the
what
first
I've got
one.
left.
So did you say I have not been in the Dota scene for a while? I'm just listening. Dota, right? Like Dota 2. That's what I mean, at least. I don't know what I say so. I wonder how long the typical match in Dota right now. Right, back it was something around hour. The typical match lasts an hour. This became faster in the current meta, slower. Okay, so Grimtrulen for the next build. And the audio sometimes inconclusive with you. So damage converted to cold damage. Don't care about user damage. It's kind of like a lot of resistance, poison resistance. Glacial Tunnels and Blade Spirits. Don't care about any of those, however. So seems faster, but game can still go an hour. Yeah, like hour it was kind of on you know, maybe on a faster place, back in the days. Remember? Well, this can give like a lot of DPS. So demons is also fairly short once you have like done it once. As soon as you're complete at the game, so now like everything is drastically reduced in time needed. Obviously, Elden Ring is far longer, but even there, the first run about 150 hours. Also, you can run 50 despite doing everything. Well, 50 is still like a lot. Damn it! I got a multi-charge Doom bolts, but negative cooldowns. This is probably not working as intended. Negative cooldown? What? So you cannot use Onslaught on it. Chaos damage for Onslaught. Bleeding damage, physical to chaos. Onslaught. Okay, we keep in this one. So back to Dota, right? So 1 hour it was kinda it's fast even, because the games can go like even longer. And there's like dragging that would kill a lot of momentum for me. Like momentum in terms of watching the games, right? I already was not playing the Dota because community issues. You're getting kind of older. Everyone's starting shooting at you for no reason. That happens with Dota. So back in the Chinese farm meta. I mean, if current meta encourages fights. Yeah, I do feel it. So back in the days, like I think last time I saw international, it was 2016 maybe, 2017, something like that. Navi was still playing. Now we still have Dandy. All right.
I can't do that yet.
So that's what the thing. So charges are given like 0 cooldown on cooldown skills. So, but I push the cooldown below 0 and like -1 point something seconds. So the entire charge things become moot. That's like an interesting mechanic. I think it's bugged. Is it? Okay, we already spent the points we have. Good. So the question, who's in the finals? Aaron Musk. What countries the names of the teams do? I wonder if Ukrainians still are playing in Dota on international level.
That skill's not ready.
Happy Scotch Culture. Alright, you know, like the coaching things, alright? It's like, when I stopped watching, it was still the new movement. Alright, the teams and the coaching. This was kind of like, you know, getting every team where getting a coach and stuff, like, so it was getting like the... It wasn't the beginning stage kind of thing. So Vision versus Spirit, like not sure where they base it. So, okay. Is this Spirit is French, I think? So something I do familiar with. Okay, at least Team Spirit, I can remember those.
Skill's not
And I kinda think I heard about Vision. Oh, but the Spirit, okay, wait. Is the Pape actually crouching Spirit, is it? Okay, you know what? It was not a Team Spirit. Team Seeker was French, is it? Serbian. Okay, Serbians. Yeah, Vision is the guy married to the Scarlet Witch. Was it? It was a Scarlet Witch.
Watch yourself out there, lowlander.
Oh, okay. I remember that guy. Is it? With Infinity Stone on his forehead. That's the guy who created his clone to fuck his wife while he was doing something else. Alright, I remember him for that scene. I think that's what it... But wasn't he like in this alternative version of stuff? Like the... Oh my god, there was this guy with Rorschach stains or whatever face. Maybe it's a different guy I was thinking about. Spirit were originally a Russian organization, so I guess like we're getting I guess we're getting like behind Vision. What was the original? Is what internet saying?
that skill's not
Well, I mean, the Russians also were playing in Team Navi, yeah? So there was that too. So they were relocated to Serbia, which is also like very pro-Russian country. Let's be honest. But the Vision apparently also Serbian. What the heck? Russian Oblast. Yeah, I mean, like I'm thinking of Serbia, like exactly like you mentioned them tomorrow. Yeah? They're probably even better than Russians, so let's be honest. But the living standards could be probably better. I'm not sure about that, but I just my overall impression. Yeah, the feathers. Need 2 more. Okay, there go the bloody flowers over here. Got it, Chant. So there's this area also like dropping this frozen Astra Saint. Right. You just need to be watchful and find this.
I can't do that yet.
So Vision 4 Russians, 1 Ukrainian. Spirits 3 Russian, 1 Ukrainian. I do believe, so both very much like Russian teams since it's a 6-member team too. So I do remember, you know, like we have this long conversation with Rangel like a long time ago. Alright, about, it's really hard to consider a lot of people who live in Ukraine right now true Ukrainians. Alright, like, a lot of people have pro-Russian vision, alright?
That skill's not ready.
A lot of people were based in eastern part of Ukraine, and eastern part of Ukraine got, well, what it's got right now. Alright. So a lot of people from there still having Russian vision kind of thing, Russian point of vision left to Europe. And this is like basically the majority of Ukrainians that you see like abroad. So it's kind of like hard to like perceive the Ukrainians who left as like actually true Ukrainians anymore. To be honest. Like even my so like my sister cousin, basically, well, cousin calling sister. So she left for Spain right now. So she's staying in Spain. She has a little boy and a girl about like 15, 16 already. Will be 16. So they go into the skull in Spain, right? And I think that language they study in there, right? They're not studying in Spain. They're not like the whole education process not going in Spain or anything, because it's hard for kids who came from Ukraine to. They study in Russian. They talk in Russian. They study in Russian. There's not really, for the 5 years since the war started, there's not really like much of Ukrainian education in Ukrainian schools, Ukrainian language abroad, and people who left have no choice but to let the kids study in Russian. And you know, like it's so strange overall. The whole culture getting erased in that way too. I mean, there's like a lot of Russian speaking here, and it's fine, it's okay, it's been always like this. Right, like I mean, I'm using some Russian words a lot on my daily basis with the communications. Oh my god, okay. Need to concentrate. Concentrate and not dying here. It's like I say it's partially a fault of Ukrainian as a state, that, you know, like they not really care much about the refugees they should be caring about, at least in the cultural aspect. There's a lot of like there's a lot of dialogues should be done with the European Union and stuff about all this. Why are there millions and millions of Ukrainians are forced to like speak and communicate in Russian language where they left abroad? Also, there's a part of like a fault by lying on the people who left there and doing nothing to. Okay, hold it. And do nothing with that.
You wield strange magics, Lowlander. The
Strange magic.
People, the Kern, have long contended. Kernhold is the...
Okay, current hold is what we need. Have 2 kill points here. So we were doing a little bit more into Amateur Pact, right? Trying to soft cap it. Giving me like a little bit cold damage, a little bit of defense ability. Alright, and do we want Rallying Cry? Rallying Cry is maximum. So with Impulse, I was thinking about 1 point into here, but there's like no reason for. Bunchling Cry can go higher, but it's also not benefiting from it that much right now. So Astrakhan, Heart of Astrakhan, probably the most reasonable way to put like another points in. Either this or a more Shadow Dancing. Right, it's extra defensive ability. It's not bad. Can also 1 point to Merciless Repertoire, which is giving me like some cold damage. So 1 point giving me 28% cold damage. Actually, it's pretty decent if you're looking at it. 38% 1 point.
I can't do that yet.
Good. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was staying there and taking this barrage to the face. Right, I don't know how he died. Not died, I'll say. I don't know how he survived. Miracle. I dodged one projectile. Something. Have a chance to dodge, do we? Extra loot. Okay, that area is blocked. We still need one feather for the feather dynasty. I don't see a quest on my quest list. I have too many quests. Oh, this guy is dangerous. This guy is dangerous. So I don't think it's a foreign countries to preserve your culture. That's entirely on the people living abroad. So also it's not sure it matters all that much. Those kids like in Spain will have to learn Spanish if they want to get like all in that country. It's unlikely most of the people that fled the country are like even coming back. So why would they once they have like settled into a richer country far away from the problem, right? They want. Like I mean that's understandable, mate. Right. Well, that's the thing. So they definitely need to learn that the Spanish or Polish or whatever they're living at, right? But there is like no reason to use Russian for education. Obviously, like I say, I mean I already like pointed that, right? So it's a country fail. As Ukrainian fail, not to interact better with the refugees, and not interact better with the countries they accepted the most refugees in, for establishing this culture of policies, and obviously that's also the people who left. I just said how you know, how the things going right now. On the contrary, you see what's happening right now. The one thing that the Ukraine as a country interacting very well on the topic of refugees is to get those refugees who left the country, but they are military obligated to serve. Alright, so they are interacting about this on a lot of topics with European Union altogether.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, we don't care about this. Honestly, they shouldn't be teaching in Russian. Like, it's that instance they should be like Spanish. So the first things should be like to get kids up to speed with the local language. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, for a kid to learn a new language, even if you're not really good at the languages, I mean, it shouldn't be like more than a year and a half or something time, but at least understand the basics.
That skill's not ready.
You obviously would not be like performing very well in class compared to native speakers, right?
I can't do
That's
that.
not gonna be happening. Okay, we don't need other fans anymore. There should be a portal. Should be a portal. And it's not even in Spain. It also was the same thing. So my other sister was in Polish, in Poland for a couple of 2 years, for the first 2 years, and then in Baltic countries. All right. And then I don't even know like where she Austria, I think. Haven't been talking to her like for a while. So even in Poland and the Baltic countries, and who like have like very little tolerance, supposedly, to Russian language, supposedly. Like local schools were teaching those kids from Ukraine in most, like, so they went through the, so she had a kid not in school yet, but in kindergarten. Okay, kindergarten. I didn't report on a quest there. And they were like the basically, her doctor was Russian, Russian speaking, who was like, they went to a clinic. That basically all the teachers in the kindergarten was also Russian speaking. Okay, this is not the guy. I mean, this guy. Oh my god. Those guys are super far away. We actually missed a portal here. I was thinking about it. Was the portal here? Somewhere. Was it like upstairs still? Oh no, okay, there was a portal over there, okay. The shortcut.
You've returned.
Oh my god. I returned to the wrong guy. They were here. Oh my god, okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Chat, this is what I'm saying. Familiarizing myself with the area. Even after first run. There's clown fiesta like this happening. I ran all the way over here, only to realize I can do it a little bit shorter.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
Watch yourself out there.
Okay, we got it. We got the right guys. We got the right guys. We could. Level 87 almost. Getting close to that end game. Close but not too close. Now at least we can teleport on this portal. I should have leave it behind on a peak over here, but whatever.
That skill's not ready.
Finally the enemy I can handle. Finally. Okay, but we need to watch out for the jumping and that.
Can't do that yet.
There's so many of them. Okay, I'm not going to go for... Okay, those guys need to really watch out for. They can do so much damage if they jump directly on you. So we need to be very good at dodging. Like godly good at dodging. $87. There we go. So 7 more levels. For the end game. Godly almost dodging, mate. Well, I'm good at that at least. One thing I'm good at. A true master almost doing thing. Couldn't put better myself. Couldn't say it better. There's fun to Berserker Nightblade. Bleeding damage, piercing bleeding. I cannot use it. It's more DPS, however. Maybe it doesn't make sense to actually use it. Hold it. Maybe it makes sense to use it. Like, this is giving me extra minus cooldown reduction, but it's giving like a lot more DPS here. One more the Berserker. I just wonder, so let's just compare it a little bit. Put it in offhand. So Ring of Steel. We have 3200 over here. We go into 3000, okay. It's probably doing better for Onslaught here. 1200 and going to... No, it's not doing better for Onslaught, is it? Okay. So that DPS stats were very deceptive. Very deceptive. Don't actually add in DPS to any of my two skills we're using. Okay, jumping. Oh my god, okay. Two was not enough to kill me. But I almost dodged them. Speaking of almost dodging, right? I was watching a little bit of the Mortal Shell game. Which is like doing better than doing actually better than the first game, like way better. It's still not like super like overwhelmingly positive. It's more like what 80-something%. So there is a still question. One question I saw like right away when I started watching is character models. So I was watching the Elijah playing it, and he was playing for some chunky guy, like chunky ninja guy. I was like, dude, Elijah have like no sense of creating his character, all right? And then I realized, wait a minute, he did not created his character. Those are pre-made models, right? The shells. Okay, so 77 right now. So even less than. Better than the first game. I didn't want to play the first game, so it's already installed for a while. But then we get the zombies, yet another zombie survivors, which I enjoy quite a bit too. They're still on hold. So yeah, the one thing that I really just First thing I noticed, the character models were looking questionable. And by questionable, I mean that. What was a Sony game that the Concord questionable things. So original 67, I didn't realize it was a poorly received. It did have like its own shortcomings. Like, I was... You didn't saw anything, chat. It just... I was distracted. Didn't even press any healing skills.
Give my regards to hell.
Yeah, like next character will be playing hardcore, and I really like... You know, we already can place a bet how high we're gonna get in level-wise. A betting is officially opened. Of this short stream.
Can't do that yet.
Oh my god, why am I so bad at this? I mentioned playing the Titan quest back again. Which probably will be disastrous. How many deaths made it? I died 3 times today. Like a fool. 20. better not to look. Okay, so admittedly, 1 death yesterday. We went and fight for Shalga, which I know that I will not be able to handle it. That did happen. Oh, okay, so the stones that kill me, is it? The stones are freezing and doing like a lot of damage, is it? Is the stone fault? So I guess you won't battle a Chupacabra and Dragon Holes in that arena on a hardcore ascender like the grown-up do. We'll get to that, mate. We'll get to that when we get to that. So I'm playing a hardcore, it's a lot of fun. So usually, like, so... I'm like trying to experiment with the builds a lot. Alright, and doing some stupid things. And then my attention span also could be bad. Like you see right now, I was trying to look at a chart or talk and died. I blame a chart. Alright, but...
That skill's not ready.
So that's why that's why I'm not playing hardcore. We have like some hardcore streams back in the days. It didn't last very long. But the popular demand, by the popular demand, we're gonna be doing next build in hardcore. That's already settled. Like I'm also testing all the builds against great boss and scene. Not all the builds can handle great boss. So it'll be disaster die in hardcore in that moment. That was a stupid idea, like, but that was fun, right? It was Chupacabra. Experiment in hardcore too. Hardcore gaming, mate. Welcome, welcome, Medic Peanuts. Incoming. We still need to finish this build, which is gonna take me another 4 stream, I do believe. Oh, my master second Nightblade only, so. I want you to do for the remaining 90% of the stream. What will you do? On the hardcore.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, so, okay, chat, let's be honest. I'm not expecting myself to die in the hardcore on the first stream, okay? That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Not to spend all the time like a smuggler and stash. I don't have stash, right? That's the thing. I don't have like any stash, any item for hardcore. Nothing. No survival character on the hardcore difficulty for me. Never finish ultimate difficulty there either. So it's starting like a pleb, so normal. And how hard the normal could be on a hardcore? I wonder. I'll be walking in the park, right, after all our stats on ultimate. Okay, treasure throw, my favorite one. So I still remember how to co-op with my mentor. I think we all know who let the team down. Yes! Yes! Trying to do the Great White Wolf quest right now. What's to do with saying? Oh, you mean like in this DLC, right? He's still blaming me for our confidence and his loss of navigation skills. There's some. I'm not blaming you, mate. I'm just pointing the obvious things that happened. Alright? You led me into some green grounds first time, and I died. Over there. I lost my bearing, I panicked. It was an obvious act of sabotage. Had to ultimate Great White Wolf, 35 million hit point, dude. Oh, okay. You mean Great Wolf as the Mogdran, the Celestial Mogdran. Okay, yeah. Those guys dangerous. It's just the hardest the Celestials fight. Yeah, it's one of the hardest Celestial fight out of the street. So he's especially dangerous on the. I done some analysis on it on YouTube. In a writing form at least. So like when he reaches half of his health, right, he gets this big buff. His damage increasing. So he gonna hit you for harder. If you were face tanking him before, you need to be very careful. Oh my lord, dude. I need to be very careful. This thing's getting hard. I was still playing anything else than himself even when playing a game solo. So if you co-op with him, you already know what is going to happen. It's a human nature, mate. You're looking for the fault in other people first. So Killita sent on the red yesterday in hardcore. That was a quite a lengthy battle though. Shadow Strike and Belgium do like about 500,000 damage. Oh my god. Okay, Shadow Strike is a good way to fight in. I like that way of fighting. You hit and run. Yeah, it's a safer way to fight. Oh my god, those guys are just insane. Doing elemental damage, mental resistance we're good, or a maximum 62%. Still building, missing the weapon sign. Yeah, so we talk about the Mogadran on the White Wolf Mogadran. So there's also thing that to be careful around his minions. So one is stun, freezing you for 1.5 seconds, right? So we need to have like that freezing resistance, because it gets frozen. It could be dangerous. But another reducing your defensive ability, right? Defensive, offensive. So the guy can crit you. Monster database. Magdrujan on Ultimate Avatar for the Funks of Ashtakarn. So there is a thing. The Hyper Raven, right? Hyper Raven boy. So he has like minus 300 defensive ability reduction. And the Mogadran have something around offensive ability. So they did switch a level, right? They fight in level 107 nowadays. So level 107 only have like 3k offensive ability. So if your defensive ability is less than 3300 and you get hit by Hyper Raven, and you will probably gonna get hit, so you have a good chance for this guy to crit you. And when he crit you, that's a big problem. So look at the difference, alright? So before this DLC, before this patch, the actual level of the monsters of the Celestial was 112. Right, 112. Right, so we have like 3200 defensive ability on 112, and they drop the level to 107 by 5 levels. So they're dropping almost 150 offensive ability. So they make the slashless like way easier than they were before, right? I was like, always like looking 118 here, just for reference. — 7418 defense. What? What? Is this even possible? Sounds like some kind of cheat engine. No, I never saw that number in my life. 7400 defensive ability. I never saw that. Never in my life I saw that number like that, big like that. Dodge, dodge, dodge. What is your car's defensive ability, Memento Mori? I saw you ran something above like 5k sometimes. So you can get like, is it 10k offensive, defensive, 100k in health, but that's not an effective build. Okay, Overlord's but face smashing in all abilities. Like my 85% absorption guy. Smashing with all abilities, okay. Like I never personally have any, like I say, any of those things. Defensive ability that high. It doesn't really like feel also necessary to.
That skill's not ready yet. My inventory can't carry anymore.
Can't carry anymore. Let's get this loot sorted in the meantime. Why would you need a defensive ability like a Shadow Strike?
You see anything you like?
I still do from time to time. A Shadow Strike is probably a good ability for hardcore, for sure. You know, I'm gonna let the chat decide at least one mastery for my hardcore run. By the way, I'm just saying. We're taking this one into storage. Probably don't care about any gear over here.
See you around.
Lighting ARR. What was ARR? So my bad. Warlord has 7400 defensive ability. Got destroyed. Try an SS build. 7400. Well, why would I do? Okay, you might get hit once per action, but that should be like manageable with some cooldown damage absorption. With everything. Is array. Okay, is array. Is array. Lighten is array. Well, I cannot. Say I can get like is array altogether and lighten it on the. You need actually items for that, all right? You need bloody items for this. Can you even convert is array into lightning? You can, right? Squad beam raid. Now, Chad, I'll let you give me like first mastery, all right? It's gonna be happening in at least 4 days from now, the hardcore run.
Got something you need stashed.
So we have the time to what? Or give you suggestions. I'm not going to go for a specific skill, however. Just a mastery.
I'll keep an eye out.
I can't do that yet.
Well, again, we need to do good with this build first. I assume we're gonna be finishing him in next 4 streams at least. But we are going slower with what I expected. So we should be speeding up a little bit when we reach end game part, level 94. Hopefully. Death Knight. You could replace one blade with a spectral longsword for the full damage conversion, but I feel like okay, so you're about the build. Those guys jumpy. Try to not to get hit. Dodge. This guy was no challenge.
Can't do that yet.
This were jumpy, guys. Oh my god, like it was so dark. I realized it just too soon. I was like so normal and dead. I swear I thought it was normal and dead.
That skill's not ready.
Oh my god. I'm so looking forward to to hardcore. Why didn't they make the cave so dark? Alright? It's not my fault. It's lighting, like look at how dark it is. Those guys look like I'm dead. Sub nerds, welcome, Master Holds, greetings, mate. Welcome.
I can't do that yet.
Advanced darkness, right? I kind of like how they make it the actual darkness here in this part of the caverns. But dude, now I'm hating it. Yeah. Now I'm looking at them. They're jumpy as hell. There's more of them. Oh my god, this whole jump is shit. Okay. Got it.
That skill's not ready.
We beat them. Honor is restored. 4 deaths today. I didn't even plan. I was waking up today in the morning. I was like, okay, it's time to get like 0 deaths run. 0 death stream should be easy.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
Okay, we're out of here, finally. Yeah, finally. There's one more monster. Don't stay too close. Don't let them surround you.
That skill's not ready.
Freedom is here. One more portal, and then we get into current hold. Alright. Literally one area over here.
That skill's not ready.
And we're down with this area, and we go and kill the Lunhorian.
What are you?
Hopefully, we're killing this guy. But tomorrow, yeah, now I have like no more negative doom bolts cooldown. So the multi-charge will work. So not sure if that's actually preferable, but I will find out at some time. Perdition set. With Sentinel, Acid Retaliation. We need to do like some retaliation build at some point. Something I haven't touched in Grim Dawn at all. So for seconds, minus 1.4 seconds for cooldown, and cadence reduces that by another 2.5, which is a 30% chance. So cooldown will stay between 0.1 seconds and 2.6 seconds. Just triggering 2 Doom Bolts with no cooldown should work. So this must. You can do like Acid Retaliation with the mythical. Okay, that one. That one you saw. You show us on the Discord, Memdamore. The soiled pants and all of that shit. Okay, first of all, we're gonna go and get this guy. I remember now quest in order. Got the healing, they keep healing leader. Nope. So it's just on. So first we get a smuggler guy. Request. So this way. So the born also called, I suppose.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oh, that was elite. So someone's killing those. Okay, now we're good. Keep freezing them. Dangerous boys. Probably my worst, like, most hated minion in the whole DLC, those Titans over here. They hit him so hard. And they also have a stupidly high health regen.
Hello there.
Okay, so we got a quest here. So I wonder if you can get the ledger right away. There's a special corpse we need to interact with. Jump, jump, jump. Get the labs. Oh my god, I'm just going even deeper into this shit. Got him. Got him. So there's a corpse over here. It's supposed to have a ledger. But can we interact with this one over here? Okay, so we can interact. So I don't need to do anything else like what I was doing before. I was getting the crates, making this guy disappear, and then go in here and find the ledger. But you can get the ledger right away, you just need to interact with that corpse. So it's like a turn-2 way to do the quest.
I can't do that.
Very good. Interacting with the corpse, yeah. I
Can't
mean,
do that yet.
in normal way. Perfect. You need to interact with the corpse to loot it, right? I mean, how else you call it? Totally normal. We're just doing normal looting. Come on, guys.
Do that yet.
There's another frozen master. But sometimes those flower things, they don't have actually flowers then. Ridiculous. Okay, look at this. Cannot go through, okay. Cannot interact with that map. Oh my god, that stone hit hard. I don't know how he didn't die. The guy missed. The other guy who attacked me, he just literally went and missed. What a fool. I hate them.
Can't do that yet.
More leads. Like, the thing that the lead died faster than those bloody titans. That's just ridiculous. Nope, nope, nope. Full health. Freeze them, perma-freeze. At least fighting them is easier than on my werewolf build. Right, they just extra freeze in, helping.
Not ready. That skill's not ready.
The beast color. Okay, we actually have four extra points here in this band.
Skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
Let's see about the points. So we were spending in Astrocam, okay, Hearts of Astrogarn, I was saying. 1 point over here. I don't have like anything else. So open wounds. I did plan it to go with open wounds kind of thing. I think I did plan to go there. Like full points. Okay, in open wounds. Target damage reduction and stuff. But now I'm not really sure. Especially because I didn't plan to invest much of Pneumatic Burst. So something that probably better would be Shadow Dance here. Extra 24 bleeding here does not really do much for me. Alright, 1 point over here does not do anything. Invest in the attack speed over here is a blood frenzy on the other hand. Could be also okay. Skeletons not the town community, what I'm saying. I hate this thing about like having multiple skeletons when they die and like you need like so many skeletons you need to resummon again. Alright, so I think we've benefited more from like Shadow Dance here, like way more than anything else. So let's put those points into Shadow Dance. And then we stop in putting any points into anything, because we need like extra points to spare when we're gonna be rebalancing the build.
I can't do that yet.
She's almost died to the ground effect. Oh my god. Skeletons are like alright if you like have a healing rain. They don't die as much. Well, I mean, mostly I'm talking about celestial fights, right? Like celestial great boss and all those things. But actually, like, last time I played skeletons, oh my god, what the hell is happening here? What the hell is happening? I like interact with something over there, and I'm just gonna die here. Oh my bloody hell. Chat, what to do? What to do? There was something in the floor to interact. Clicked on it. And now tell glitching. Jesus Christ. Have you seen like any of the GTA 6 leaks here? No, I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna be playing it. That's already like the conscious decision. Up to 14 Skeleton, Blight, Crown, Hound, Spirit, Crab, Harbinger. So I got kind of like... GTA was a game that I was really respected and love in my youth. I really played like all of that. Alright, Vice City, GTA 3, apart from like first two GTAs. Right, but... GTA 6? The price they won for it? Average annual income, yes, exactly, mate. They don't have like any regional price in something for that. Thank you, but no thank you, just. Apparently I'm not that big fan to spend that much. Okay, so what we're doing here, chat, I don't know. The easiest way to press exit main menu. But do we? So premium $100 in the States. You're gonna get something like between like 13 and 40 pesos. Okay, chat, what do we do here? We do this, we died. I thought maybe I can dodge in time. No, I can't. What a clown fiesta. What a clown fiesta. Gonna run out of potion of clarity here. They put like on another gameplay trailer for the next Wukong game, like looking good. Oh, I saw that one, right? The black something, some other guy. They actually patented 7 or 6 games with Black Myth in Black Myth theories. Okay, so there will be like a bunch of them supposedly coming. So I think they deserve to get leaked with all the scam tactics they pull in. I never been like interested in leaks to begin with. For any games, like, you know. But did they deserve it? They sure did. They sure did. I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption first game. They finally make a port for it. And they're selling it for like $70 or something.
Can't do that yet.
Jesus Christ, really? How greedy you can be? This is like a super old game, dude. It's not even like look modern, especially if you can compare it. So I get like I get the Red Dead Redemption, the second game for like something around $10 over here. All right, it was on a big discount, and they want like $70 for the game that's like way older. No way I'm gonna be, you know, interested. So, well, I should say the Black Myth game, like, since it's not like... Yeah. Like I said, they have a bunch of the Black Myth. Red Dead 2 is 130 here, saying... So, they did increase prices, so it was before, like, 2022. Right, since it's 2022, they did increase the price considerably. Right, so it's also, like, something... So, I got it $10 on the discount, obviously. That was a big discount. I got it on the Epic Store, so Epic Store provided its own discount. So it's kind of like buying the game higher than $10, getting like another $10 discount or something. So overall went in and got like $10 Red Dead Redemption. It's probably one of the best deal I got. Okay, weapon crate, we got this.
Can't do that yet.
So you gotta have like a Netflix subscription to watch the extended gameplay trailer. I give it the internet 5 minutes, and it will be like all over other platforms. Oh, that syncs, alright. That syncs. They put the trailer on a Netflix before putting it on YouTube. Why? And Jesus Christ, dude. Like, talk about greedy. Honestly, just make a good game. People are gonna buy it. This is like hard definition. This is like, you know, definition of a Trump America. You know? Scum. Just scum someone out of something. This is like literally what's happening right now. You look, you know, this... All of this like tariff policies and all that shit. They're giving you some justification that's needed for domestically producing goods to get the benefit, but it's not. It's a good argument, alright. It's always good to produce stuff domestically. It's helping economy. But in reality, they're using it just to scam other countries out of like big bucks here and there for specific families. You know, like whose families are. If I buy Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, it's like $170. Yeah. Okay, so not to lie, I'm gonna just check it out how much it is over here. Alright, so they did still have like very little regional pricing. Very little. Okay, it's actually something like $60. I was mistaken. It wasn't 70. It was 60. Ultimate Edition, however, like $100. All right, but Ultimate Edition $100. What is Ultimate Edition even? What? That's the second game. What about the first one? They don't have a bundle for it. Oh no, okay, so they do have a bundle. The bundle also is like around $100, 95 or something. It's like 10% discount. Wait, they even have subscriptions to GTA? Okay, yeah. It's beyond greedy. Diablo 4 collectors, it's almost 200 here as well. Oh, Diablo is another thing. The Blizzard Activision Studios is another thing that the definition of a grid. Like we're often talking about Ubisoft here, right? How badly it's fallen into greedy hands. of the corporate owners and shareholders.
Skill's not ready.
So the Diablo never had like any regional discount here either. So I remember trying to wanted to play the Diablo 4, like really do, and chat did help here. Like Arcadius and Zemo, the two members of the chat team, donated $70 for it. Because it's never went on regional discount. Even now it's just like if you want to get all the Diablo thing, it's gonna be costing like 100 something bucks, over the 100. Oh my god, this guy is good. This guy is good, chat.
Skill's not ready.
But we got him. We were better. Suitor. Almost look like. Grim Dawn Definitive Edition 110. Okay. Are we talking about bucks here? 110 for Grim Dawn Definitive Edition? Can't believe that. Yeah. The Grim Dawn is one game like very cheap here. Oh, I'll see.
I can't do that yet.
The Talker's Iron Mask too, like a couple of months ago. He's also Aussie. That I have impression that Australia have all this like prices at least 40% higher than other continental countries. Like it's not only gaming, it's like literally everything. And there's also that thing, a domestical adaptation or whatever, like for appliances. Australian tax is real.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
Well, the bad news, they also increasing taxation here too, very soon. I don't know how much is gonna be impacting everything. So you know I'm living in Ukraine, and there's like war going on and stuff. So we're taking money from all different like financial organizations, and those financial organizations want us to increase taxation overall. There's like a lot of like laws were written already like in this past 5 years that increase in taxation. So we have like a war tax here. Alright, it was a 5%. I do believe it's 8 now. I'm not entirely sure. There's a whole bunch of taxation going on. And it's going to get even worse. They also want a reconstruction tax.
Your presence here.
Alright. So they, if anywhere like soon the war will end, that war tax we were paying will be converted into a reconstruction tax. That's the plan. It's apparently expensive to send a bot here. Which is, like, you know, the bot transportation is one of the cheapest way to transportation goods. Alright, let me mention it. It's the worldwide network, and because we had all this like before the war, before 2022, when our ports were working in full throttle, if I want to get some for example phone from China, like some $100-200 phone from China, it's gonna cost me like 0 transportation fee. No taxes either. Alright, so something like around 150 euros if you're buying something for less than 150 euros, you're not paying tax for it either. So no transportation, no tax. You can get like those cheap Chinese goods here. It was really really cheap. That was like how it was before the war. They even pay taxes, like do you like declare the Steam gift card to annual return? Oh no, I don't, mate. I don't declare those. It's like you can pay tax if you're like expenses more than you get in income, right? So I suppose I do have the reporting the income from a Twitch. Alright, so I supposed to obliged for the past couple of years. They didn't have a law. Now they have a law, so they're obliged to report it. Right, so it's getting automatically sent to the tax thing, and because they have the tax agreement with USA, right? The taxation, no double taxation. So I kind of like when the Twitch paying me, right? They have the tax things. Tax withholding, right? So this withholding apparently should go to Ukraine automatically or something. So like there's no real work for me, like working on the taxation form thing. It's the same, like not employed and not getting like some annual more than a certain sum. I don't know what the sum is.
I can't do that yet.
Well, the question, my Steam account is worth 100 euros, Mimdum was saying. 60% of that is Grim Dawn. What are you all spending money for? Well, you also had the Titan Quest, right? Meant Mori.
That skill's not ready.
I remember back in the days when we met.
What are you bothering me for?
We actually met on Titan Quest stream, did we? But you started playing Titan Quest, and then we
skill's not ready.
Eventually introduced you to Grim Dawn. That's how story goes. Have over 700 games of going through like my transaction history is exactly viable. Oh my god, man. Steam accounts is worth 20, almost 22k. Ridiculous. Account value today's prices. Is this stuff like in? Wait. Is it the stuff account details, store preference? Is it special? You can see like account value somewhere. And 1700 games counting. I'm just interested in how much the chart increased my account value with all the gift cards. Family management, language data browsing. Purchase history. Is it purchase history? Okay, need to figure that out offline. It's a SteamDB thing. Right, chat, we're finally here. The main reason I'm going for and dying a couple of times is to get to those boys here.
Hello there.
Okay, wait. This guy is wrong.
Ready.
This guy's the right quest.
I'm watching you.
There we go. Reported him to proper authorities.
Something ails you?
Relationship. There we go. This is why we came here all the way. So we can get this tincture reduction duration for 5 seconds for both my flasks. So get the container, and then we have something to add extra benefits. So we're healing for extra 12% over here and health over time, but I also put in this Menhirus, current health gained as damage absorption, and there's this Geliodis, right, so giving you the resistances reduction, 100% for 4 seconds, to freeze, stun, entrapment, and petrification. This is like huge. This is like, even running with 0 resistances for those 4, you just can get like 200, basically making them immune for 4 seconds. And 3 seconds after, you can do it again. So that's like really huge. All the wafer icon could hold 20 minutes. Yeah. This is when you know your way, so...
Greetings, Lowlander.
Took us a little bit longer, mate. So mine is also current prices. Like I almost buy it on sale, so SteamDB reckons it's only worth 3.4 hours bucks if I got like everything on the cheapest price. But it's not like you get like all the games on the cheapest price either. So it's kind of hard to say, right? Okay, we locked Pandrons. I keep this one. Okay, we keep this one. Also, we're having some problems with internet right now. So we have, if you see some lags, for me, stream is buffering. It's probably some internet problem on my part. Anyone else have lags, guys? So I see like a lot of buffering on my part here. On my part of the browser at least. Everything fine with bitrate. No drop frame is there. No lux vegetarian. Seems fine across saying based on all the deaths, so seems to be a bit of brain buffering going on. That's always on the loop, mate. That's always on the loop. Okay, Sylvanus Thorns. Maybe we take this one. Maybe we take this one.
I'll keep your stash safe.
So I just need to remember now to press my potion bottle. The right one. Offensive ability, electrical damage, burning, first burn, elemental damage. Movement speed, chance to avoid melee attacks. Is a resistance, elemental resistance, glacial talents. So this is could be occasion pants for my end game build. Actually, I just put it over here. We don't have like any idea about what kind of pants we're gonna be doing. Or we're gonna be wearing.
That for you.
Almost 50k hours bucks. Ridiculous. Guess it's about the same as I paid for my vet over the years. Summon insignias from MTG.
That skill's not ready.
Well, you have rats as pets. So those are apparently not living very well, very long. So I totally believe it. Hate to know where to spend on WoW games, World of Warcraft.
That skill's not ready.
I'm Lord of the Rings Online guy, okay? Just Lord of the Warcraft was too late for me. I already was converted to Lord of the Rings Online.
What I've got left.
Okay, yeah. The Homestead faction we done with. And Rover's almost done. Need to kill some more Korean undeads. Alright, so let's go and kill those. Let's go kill a couple of our Korean undeads and get like some powders from those two factions. Started on the roll as golden. I was actually lore master. My first character ever created was a lore master, which is a bold guy, you know, following the footsteps of Gandalf. $6K subs to Blizzard. Oh my god. Pain subs and this is 2020. Had already had a job when those things became popular.
Can't do that yet.
The World of Warcraft. And I didn't have a job when it became popular, alright? And something I would not, my parents would not give me money for. Kind of dilemma, huh? Didn't have a job, didn't have the money for subscription. Lord of the Rings Online, however, was free.
Can't do that yet.
Nine.
That skill's not ready.
There we got him. My family's a gaming family. Started on Nintendo and PS1 like 35 years ago. I got like my also Nintendo like console, 8-bit. They call it Suberk over here, alright? So they basically copy pasted Nintendo console, this 8-bit console, but they rebranded it as a Suberk. I don't know if it was actually rebranding or just plain copy pasta. So that was my first and only console. And then I got a PC. Remember that was like a pandemic. With all the people living in the rooms screened in purple colored birds and red and garnished mounds instead of having life.
That skill's not ready.
I don't know. A lot of people didn't have both made. Actually, there was a bunch of. So the thing is, there was unofficial World of Warcraft servers here in my country. I remember like people in the dorms, right? The students in the dorms like have those unofficial servers they were playing, grinding like all days and stuff, too. But I never like liked this pirated and official things myself, so I never was involved in that. We got Legends of 43. Okay. My first purchase on Steam was Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl. I remember saying that's from Total War for that's a good one, huh? Very much a fan, like me and my brother, a fan of the Rome Total War. We played it a lot. Stalker, well, not as big as fun, but I also played it quite a bit. It's very popular here too. Game collection, mate. We have a couple of those too here, right? I did enjoy some tabletops, like Monopoly, especially, because it's also all about money. Okay, so Robert's Revered. We got a reputation. Good. Let's go get those reputation items. So go into Old Arcovia. Your first PC games Mrs. Wholesale like Witcher 3, but you playing a lot on console before this. Global Agenda for $10 in 2011. I don't know about the Global Agenda. Never heard about it.
That skill's not
Witcher
ready.
3 is a good start. For me, it was Half-Life 1. Well, on my own PC, right? We have this like
You see anything you like?
internet cafe things very popular back in the days. You kinda weren't able to afford your own PC, but those internet cafes are spread like around the country. Very fast. Like even my like, small town had like 2 internet cafes with something like 40 something, 48 PCs or something running non-stop 24/7. There's a lot of like progressive kids were gathering around in those places. Yeah, I was on the console up till 2015. 2 months later, I bought a Warhammer 40k Space Marine, also pretty cool, also pretty cool one. I started with the second one. Alright. I got the sword one, but, well, never touch it. Used to play the Counter-Strike 1.5, 1.6 competitive. That is also was a thing here. Very popular. Well, it still is, right? It still is. There's a lot of competitive Ukrainian teams. Okay, so what we're looking here as augments. Like, this can give me some resistance if I need. Probably don't. Movement speed for rings, slow reduction, drop in duration, health for rings without resistance. There's a cold damage and first burn damage, chance to freeze target, reduce freeze duration. So I can use this one to a degree. We don't have a canister on this ring, do we? We don't. But I want something with offensive defensive ability. Vitality. Okay, get a poison acid thing. Get a piercing cold. So I don't think there's any good powders for me actually to use among those.
See you around.
Alright, I can use this one on the ring. Extra cold damage. Let's go another one from Homestead. I actually could have buy everything in Grunhold, but whatever. And tomorrow with Space Marines wear physical models. So mine, I have Tau Army. Oh my god, mate. No, never have those,
skill's not
but had a friend with a hobby who had.
You see anything you like?
Not a Warhammer 40k, but the normal Warhammer. He was playing Human Army. I think it has Human Army. Emperor Children of those kinky bastards. Full gamer nerd. Got a cards tabletop D&D models too. Necros, Memento Mori Necros. Wait, that's the wrong guy. That's the wrong guy. So what the hell?
I'll give you a
Homestead.
good price on what I've got left.
Fire damage, spirit, okay, stun. So nothing else here that we're interested in. But I'll take this.
See you around.
Put it in my storage.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'll keep your stash safe.
One moment. Right, guys, I'm sorry. Some stuff. Apparently, we need to end the stream a little bit earlier than I was expecting. I was fully prepared to kick the Lord Horian ass, but we have a family meeting soon. Alright, I don't know about evening stream. We'll try to be back on the evening stream. So let's do like a little bit of summary of what we did here. Apart from dying, right? Apart from dying, we still need like the 6 levels to reach 94. So tomorrow we definitely start in end game and proceeding with the end game. We got a flask modifiers. So we got a flask modifiers and good one, -5 seconds. Got all this good stuff for survivability. So if you're pressing this this flask over here, is giving me a 3759 damage absorption. So it's like extra survivability. Should be like not dying tomorrow at all. Alright. 5 deaths. I didn't know chat was counting, come on. And we're gonna be sorting out our devotions. Right, devotions need to be sorted out quite a bit for endgame. As much as some skill reshuffling. So that's gonna be doing all tomorrow. I'm gonna be putting a link on Grimdawn tools in my YouTube channel. Right, so towards this video, below the video, there will be Grimdawn tools link. How the build's looking right now. Okay, we'll try to back on the evening stream with more zombies, yet another zombie survivors, and tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow morning stream we continue with this. Take care of yourself, everyone. See you next time. See you chat. Have fun, whatever you're doing. Stay safe. Important stuff. Stay safe. See you guys. See you tomorrow. See you Matsume. See you Iron Mask.